Welcome, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters, to World of Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States coins, exploring every dime, nickel, quarter, half dollar, and dollar that has shaped America's history. From the gleaming silver of early classics to the rarest modern treasures hiding in plain sight, we're uncovering the stories, secrets, and hidden values behind every coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, get ready to be amazed, because here at World of Coins, every coin has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single sparkle of this incredible coin adventure. Top 1. Today we are taking a fascinating journey into the world of modern American coinage, exploring a coin that millions have held without ever realizing the stories it carries. The United States of America Roosevelt Dime from 1973 may look ordinary at first glance, but for collectors and coin enthusiasts, it is a treasure filled with history, rarity, and subtle details that can transform an everyday dime into a remarkable find. If you are a coin lover, listen very carefully, because the 1973 Roosevelt Dime has secrets worth discovering. The year 1973 was a moment of change in the United States. The nation was navigating economic shifts, cultural transformations, and the everyday life of millions continued to rely on cash. Coins like the Roosevelt Dime were an essential part of daily transactions, used in vending machines, buses, cash registers, and countless pockets and purses across the country. While most people never stopped to examine them closely, collectors understood that even modern coins could hide rare varieties and errors that might be worth serious money. The obverse of the 1973 dime features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a president who left an enduring legacy on both American politics and society. The portrait reflects determination and dignity, capturing the spirit of leadership and hope that Roosevelt represented. Collectors pay attention to the details of the design, the sharpness of Roosevelt's features, the clarity of the lettering, and the overall strike quality. Even small variations in these details can differentiate an ordinary circulated coin from one with true collector value. On the reverse, a torch is flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This elegant design, which has been in use since the introduction of the dime in 1946, continues to captivate collectors with its fine details. From the curves of the torch flame to the delicate leaves of the branches, every aspect of the reverse design can affect a coin's appeal and value, especially when paired with mint errors or exceptional condition. While the 1973 dime was produced in large quantities, rarity can still be found in a few key areas. Mint errors and varieties create opportunities for collectors to find unique coins. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives more than one misaligned impression during its creation, resulting in visible doubling of the date, lettering, or design elements. True double die dimes are rare, and finding one in high condition can dramatically increase its market value. Another fascinating category is mint mark varieties. The 1973 Roosevelt Dime was produced at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Differences in strike quality, die polishing, and mint mark placement can create subtle variations that collectors actively seek. Some coins show repunched mint marks, where the mark appears doubled or slightly off-center due to the manual process used during production. These coins are small, intricate, and highly collectible. Die cracks and die chips are also important error types found on the 1973 dime. Dies wear down with repeated use, and cracks or breaks in the die can create raised lines or blobs on the coin surface. Each die crack is unique, and these features tell a story of the production process and the stress endured by the minting equipment. Collectors prize coins that exhibit clear and dramatic die cracks because they are one-of-a-kind artifacts. Off-center strikes are another area of interest. When the blank planchet is misaligned during striking, part of the design may be missing or shifted. These coins are visually striking, instantly catching the eye of collectors. The more severe the off-center strike while still retaining the date, the higher the coin's appeal. Even small misalignments can be valuable if well documented and clearly visible. Condition is always a critical factor for 1973 Roosevelt dimes. While millions circulated widely, only a fraction survived in pristine condition. Coins with original luster, sharp detail, and minimal wear are increasingly rare. Collectors often look for dimes with strong strikes where Roosevelt's features and the torch design are fully defined, which greatly enhances both visual appeal and market value. Another interesting aspect for collectors is proof coins. 1973 proofs, produced primarily at the San Francisco Mint, were struck with extra care and high polish. Proof coins often have sharper details, mirrored fields, and higher aesthetic quality than circulation strikes. These coins are particularly desirable in perfect condition and can fetch significantly higher prices than their circulated counterparts. The thrill of collecting a 1973 Roosevelt dime lies not only in identifying errors or high-grade examples, but also in understanding its history and production context. Holding one of these coins is a connection to a time when Roosevelt's legacy remained a guiding influence, even decades after his presidency. Each coin tells a story of artistry, precision, and the meticulous process that turns metal into a piece of history. For collectors, the hunt for rare varieties and well-preserved examples is part of the excitement. Many 1973 dimes remain hidden in old coin rolls, jars of change, and inherited collections. The knowledge that a rare double die, off-center strike, or high-grade proof may be waiting for discovery keeps collectors exploring, studying, and enjoying the thrill of uncovering a hidden treasure. This coin also represents the broader appeal of modern numismatics. While some collectors focus on centuries-old coins, the 1973 Roosevelt dime proves that modern coins can hold value, excitement, and historical significance. The combination of errors, varieties, and exceptional condition demonstrates that even relatively recent coins deserve careful attention and appreciation. Listening to the story of the 1973 Roosevelt dime changes the way you see even the smallest coin. What appears ordinary in your pocket may be extraordinary in the hands of a collector. By paying attention to design, mint marks, errors, and condition, collectors can uncover the hidden history and potential value within each coin. In today's real market and auction results, rare and exceptional examples of the 1973 Roosevelt dime, including those with mint errors and high-grade strikes, have reached values of $40,000. If you have Roosevelt dimes or think you may own something unusual, comment about your coins so the channel can provide detailed information. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, and like the video so we can continue exploring the hidden stories, rare varieties, and fascinating history found inside America's most collectible coins. Top 2. We are stepping into the fascinating world of modern American coinage, exploring a coin that millions of people handle daily without realizing the stories it carries. The United States of America Roosevelt dime from 1996 may appear ordinary at first glance, but for collectors, it represents history, artistry, and a hidden world of rare varieties and minting errors. If you are a coin lover, listen very carefully, because the 1996 Roosevelt dime has secrets that make it far more interesting and valuable than its 5-cent face value might suggest. The year 1996 was a time of modern growth and everyday bustle in the United States. Cash was still a primary part of daily life, and coins like the Roosevelt dime were exchanged countless times, from vending machines to registers, buses, and pockets across the nation. Most people never pause to look closely at these coins, but collectors know that even modern coins can contain rare and exciting anomalies that dramatically increase their value. On the obverse of the 1996 Roosevelt dime, Franklin D. Roosevelt is depicted with a dignified and calm expression. His portrait represents leadership, perseverance, and the legacy of one of America's most influential presidents. Collectors study the details of his features, the depth of the engraving, and the sharpness of the lettering. Minor differences in strike quality, die polish, and design detail can transform an ordinary circulated dime into one that is highly sought after in the numismatic world. The reverse of the 1996 dime features the classic torch, flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This design has been a favorite among collectors for decades because it combines elegance with symbolism. Even small deviations in the torch flame, the leaves of the branches, or the lettering can provide clues about minting errors and die varieties. Paying attention to these details is critical for collectors searching for rare and valuable specimens. Although millions of 1996 dimes were minted, rarity is found in subtle details, varieties, and minting errors. One of the most exciting features for collectors is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives more than one misaligned impression, creating visible doubling in the date, lettering, or design elements. True double die coins are rare, and a strong example on a 1996 dime can command high prices at auction. Repunched mint marks are another highly sought-after feature. During this period, mint marks were sometimes applied manually, which occasionally resulted in overlapping or doubled impressions. These small details may go unnoticed by the casual observer, but for collectors, a repunched mint mark transforms a coin from ordinary to exceptional. Finding one requires patience, careful examination, and a keen eye for detail. Die cracks and die breaks are another important category of errors found on the 1996 Roosevelt Dime. As dies were under high-pressure production, cracks form and appear as raised lines on the coin. In more dramatic cases, parts of the die can break away completely, producing cuts, which are raised blobs of metal on the coin's surface. Each die crack or cut is unique, creating one-of-a-kind coins that cannot be duplicated. Collectors prize these errors for their rarity and the story they tell about the minting process. Off-center strikes are another thrilling discovery. These occur when the blank planchet is not aligned correctly during striking, causing parts of the design to be missing or shifted. Coins with significant off-center strikes are visually dramatic and highly desirable among collectors. The more obvious the error while still showing the date and design, the higher the value becomes. Even slight misalignments can be valuable if clearly documented and verified. Planchet errors add another layer of intrigue. Occasionally, dimes were struck on improperly prepared blanks, resulting in unusual surfaces, thickness variations, or imperfections. Coins with these anomalies stand out immediately to experienced collectors and are highly prized because they are rare, unrepeatable, and a direct result of the minting process itself. Condition rarity also plays a critical role in the value of a 1996 Roosevelt dime. While most circulated widely, only a small fraction survived in pristine condition. Coins with original luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are increasingly rare. Collectors often look for dimes with well-defined features on Roosevelt's portrait and the torch, as these demonstrate both exceptional strike quality and careful preservation. Proof coins from 1996, produced at the San Francisco Mint, represent another layer of collector interest. These coins were struck with extra care and precision, featuring mirrored fields, sharp designs, and higher aesthetic appeal than circulation strikes. Proof dimes are particularly desirable when found in perfect condition, and they often command higher prices at auction than their circulated counterparts. The thrill of collecting the 1996 Roosevelt dime is not just in finding errors or high-grade examples, it is also in connecting to history and understanding the minting process. Each coin carries a story of craftsmanship, precision, and modern manufacturing, as well as a connection to the everyday life of Americans in the mid-1990s. Holding one of these dimes allows collectors to appreciate the artistry and subtlety that goes into even the most common coin. For collectors, the hunt is part of the excitement. Many 1996 Roosevelt dimes remain hidden in rolls of change, old collections, and inherited jars. The possibility that a rare double die, off-center strike, or proof-quality coin may be waiting to be discovered keeps collectors engaged, passionate, and attentive to even the smallest details. Every coin has the potential to reveal history, artistry, and value. Understanding the 1996 Roosevelt dime changes the way we see modern coins. What seems ordinary in your pocket can be extraordinary in the hands of a collector. By carefully examining strike quality, mint marks, errors, and condition, collectors uncover the hidden history and potential value within each coin, transforming a small piece of metal into a story-rich artifact of American culture and craftsmanship. In today's real market and auction history, the most exceptional and rare examples of the 1996 Roosevelt dime, including those with mint errors and high-grade strikes, have achieved values of $70,000. If you have Roosevelt dimes or believe you may own something unusual, comment about your own coins so the channel can provide detailed information. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can continue exploring the hidden stories, rare varieties, and fascinating history found inside America's most collectible coins. Top 3. We are diving deep into a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors and coin enthusiasts, it holds stories, history, and hidden value that most people overlook. The United States of America Roosevelt Dime from 2007 is one of those coins that you pass in your change every day, yet when you look closely, it becomes a fascinating piece of modern numismatic history. If you are a collector or simply love discovering hidden treasures, pay close attention, because the 2007 Roosevelt Dime has secrets that make it truly worth studying. The year 2007 marked a period of modern life in the United States. Digital technology was booming, cash was still widely used, and coins like the Roosevelt Dime circulated through millions of hands. While most people spent these dimes without a second thought, collectors understood that even contemporary coins could carry rare varieties, striking differences, and mint errors that could make them extremely valuable. A coin is more than its face value, and the 2007 dime is a perfect example of this principle in action. The obverse of the 2007 dime features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a president whose legacy continues to inspire Americans. His dignified profile represents leadership, perseverance, and the enduring values of the United States. Collectors pay close attention to the details of Roosevelt's face, hair, and lettering. Even minor differences in strike depth, die polishing, or design clarity can turn an ordinary circulation coin into a highly collectible piece. The 2007 dime offers many opportunities to spot these subtle but important variations. On the reverse, the iconic torch, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength. This classic design, unchanged since the introduction of the Roosevelt dime in 1946, is elegant, meaningful, and full of intricate detail. Collectors closely examine the torch flame, the curvature of the leaves, and the spacing of the lettering to spot coins with exceptional strike quality or unusual features. Every detail matters, because in coin collecting, small differences can create large value. Although millions of Roosevelt dimes were produced in 2007, rarity can be found in errors, varieties, and condition. One of the most exciting features collectors look for is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives more than one impression in slightly different positions, resulting in visible doubling in the date, lettering, or other elements of the design. Double die errors are highly sought after, and a strong example from 2007 can become a prized piece in any collection. Another highly interesting variety is the repunched mint mark. During this period, mint marks were applied to the dies manually, and occasionally the mint mark was struck more than once. This can create overlapping or slightly offset impressions on the coin. To an untrained eye, this may seem minor, but for collectors, repunched mint marks are valuable because they provide evidence of the human element in coin production and create a unique fingerprint on each coin. Die cracks and die breaks also occur on 2007 Roosevelt dimes. As dies are used repeatedly, tiny cracks form and transfer to the coin as raised lines. In more dramatic cases, pieces of the die may break completely, creating raised cuts on the coin. Each die crack or cut is unique and represents a one-of-a-kind snapshot of the minting process. Collectors prize these coins because no two are exactly alike. Off-center strikes are another exciting category. When a coin blank is not properly aligned during striking, parts of the design may be missing or shifted. Some 2007 Roosevelt dimes with significant off-center strikes are visually striking and highly desirable. Even small misalignments can increase value if they are clearly visible and documented. Coins with severe off-center strikes often catch the eye immediately and are among the most fun for collectors to display. Planchet errors add further intrigue. Occasionally, coins were struck on improperly prepared blanks, resulting in unusual textures, thickness differences, or surface anomalies. These coins are instantly noticeable to collectors and are highly valued because they are rare and impossible to replicate. Holding a planchet error dime is like holding a unique artifact of the minting process, capturing a mistake that could not be corrected. Condition is always one of the most important factors in determining value. While most 2007 Roosevelt dimes circulated widely, a small number survived in near-perfect condition. Coins with original luster, crisp detail, and clean surfaces are increasingly rare and highly desirable. High-grade examples preserve the coin as it appeared when it left the mint, making them particularly collectible for enthusiasts who value both aesthetics and historical context. Proof coins from 2007 add yet another layer of interest. These were struck at the San Francisco Mint with special care, often featuring highly polished surfaces and exceptional detail. Proof dimes are among the most sought-after examples for collectors, especially when they have been preserved in pristine condition. They showcase the beauty of the Roosevelt design and allow collectors to see the coin in its most refined form. Collecting a 2007 Roosevelt dime is about more than just finding errors or proof coins. It is about understanding the coin's place in modern American history, appreciating its design, and connecting with the meticulous production process that goes into every minting. Each coin represents artistry, precision, and a tangible link to everyday life. In 2007, when these dimes passed through millions of hands and became part of countless transactions, the hunt for rare 2007 Roosevelt dimes is part of the fun for collectors. Many remain hidden in old change jars, inherited collections, and unsearched coin rolls. The possibility that a unique double die, off-center strike, repunched mint mark, or proof quality coin may still be waiting keeps collectors engaged, passionate, and observant. Every coin has the potential to reveal history, artistry, and value in a small, compact form. Understanding the 2007 Roosevelt dime changes the way we see even the most modern coins. What seems ordinary in your pocket may be extraordinary in the hands of a collector. By carefully studying strike quality, mint marks, errors, and condition, collectors uncover hidden stories and potential value, transforming a small dime into a piece of history and artistry. In today's real market and auction history, rare and exceptional examples of the 2007 Roosevelt dime, including those with mint errors and proof quality strikes, have reached values of $25,000. If you have Roosevelt dimes or think you may own something unusual, comment about your own coin so the channel can provide detailed information. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can continue sharing fascinating stories, rare varieties, and hidden treasures found in America's most collectible coins. Top 4. We are taking a close look at a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it holds a fascinating story, hidden rarity, and opportunities to uncover something truly special. The United States of America Roosevelt dime from 2008 is one of those coins that millions of Americans have handled, yet very few realize the depth of history, artistry, and potential value it contains. If you are a coin lover or collector, listen carefully, because this small dime has secrets that make it far more interesting than its face value might suggest. The year 2008 was a unique period in modern American history. Economically, socially, and culturally, the country was experiencing both challenges and exciting transitions. Cash was still widely used in everyday transactions, and coins like the Roosevelt dime circulated extensively through cash registers, vending machines, public transport, and personal pockets. For most people, these dimes were ordinary, spent quickly and forgotten. But for collectors, the 2008 Roosevelt dime represents an opportunity to explore modern coin production, varieties, and rare minting errors that can make even a contemporary coin highly valuable. The obverse of the 2008 dime features Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose image has symbolized leadership, perseverance, and hope since it was first introduced in 1946. Collectors focus on the sharpness of his features, the clarity of the hair and facial lines, and the precision of the lettering. Even small differences in strike quality, die polishing, or design detail can transform a standard circulation coin into a collectible gem. The 2008 dime may look familiar, but close inspection often reveals subtle distinctions that experienced numismatists know to look for. The reverse continues to feature the classic torch design flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. This iconic design remains a favorite among collectors for its elegance and symbolism. Every curve of the torch flame, the detail of the leaves, and the spacing of the inscriptions are scrutinized by collectors for signs of minting anomalies or exceptional strike quality. Even minute variations can dramatically increase the desirability of a coin among collectors. Despite millions of 2008 Roosevelt dimes being minted, rarity exists in subtle varieties and errors. One of the most exciting for collectors is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are slightly misaligned, creating visible doubling on the date, lettering, or design elements. True double die examples are rare, and if found in excellent condition, a 2008 dime with this feature can be extremely valuable. Repunched mint marks are another intriguing area of interest. During this period, mint marks were applied manually, and occasionally they were struck more than once, creating overlapping or slightly offset impressions. These small details may go unnoticed by casual observers, but for collectors, repunched mint marks are highly desirable because they provide a tangible trace of the human element in coin production. Each coin with this feature is essentially one of a kind. Die cracks and die breaks also appear on some 2008 Roosevelt Dimes. Dies experience wear from repeated use, and cracks can form that appear on the coin as raised lines. In more dramatic cases, pieces of the die may break entirely, producing raised areas known as cuds. Every die crack or cud tells a story about the minting process and is unique to the coin, making these examples particularly prized by collectors. Off-center strikes add another layer of rarity and intrigue. When the blank planchet is not correctly aligned during striking, part of the design may be missing or shifted. Coins with even minor off-center strikes are interesting to collectors, while more dramatic examples can be highly sought after. An off-center 2008 Roosevelt dime can be visually striking and instantly recognizable as an unusual piece. Planchet errors are another category that makes certain 2008 dimes highly desirable. Coins struck on improperly prepared blanks may exhibit unusual surfaces, thickness variations, or defects that are immediately noticeable. These coins are highly collectible because they are rare, unrepeatable, and a physical record of the production process. Holding one feels like holding a mistake that escaped the minting press and became a treasure. Condition plays a critical role in the value of a 2008 Roosevelt dime. While the majority circulated widely, a small fraction survived in near-perfect condition. Coins with original luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are increasingly rare. High-grade examples preserve the coin exactly as it appeared when it left the mint, making them extremely desirable for collectors who value aesthetics, history, and rarity. Proof coins from 2008 add yet another dimension to collecting. Produced primarily at the San Francisco Mint, these coins were struck with extra care, often with mirrored fields and sharp details. Proof dimes are highly sought after, especially in perfect condition. They showcase the artistry of the Roosevelt design and highlight what the coin can look like at its finest. Collectors prize these coins for their beauty, precision, and rarity. Collecting the 2008 Roosevelt dime is not just about errors or proof coins, it's about understanding the story behind each piece. Every coin represents artistry, precision, and a connection to everyday life in 2008. Each dime passed through millions of hands, participating in commerce and creating silent, yet tangible links to the culture, economy, and artistry of the time. The excitement for collectors lies in discovery. Many 2008 Roosevelt dimes remain hidden in old change rolls, jars, or inherited collections. The possibility that a unique double die, off-center strike, repunched mint mark, or high-grade proof could still be waiting for discovery keeps collectors exploring, studying, and enjoying the thrill of uncovering a hidden gem. Each coin is a chance to see history, production artistry, and value condensed into a small, everyday object. The 2008 Roosevelt dime reminds collectors that even modern coins can carry significance, rarity, and beauty. What appears ordinary in your pocket may be extraordinary in the hands of a collector who knows where and how to look. By studying design, minting errors, and condition, collectors uncover stories and value hidden within these seemingly common dimes. In today's real market and auction results, the rarest and most exceptional examples of the 2008 Roosevelt dime, including those with mint errors, off-center strikes, or proof quality, have reached values of $20,000. If you have Roosevelt dimes or believe you may own something unusual, comment about your coins so the channel can provide detailed information. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can continue sharing fascinating stories, rare varieties, and hidden treasures found inside America's most collectible coins. Top 5. We are taking a closer look at a coin that many people use every day without giving it a second thought, but for collectors, it is a treasure waiting to be discovered. The United States of America Roosevelt Dime from 2018 may appear ordinary at first glance, yet it has the potential to tell stories of modern minting, hidden errors, and collector value that are fascinating to anyone who appreciates coins. If you are a coin lover, pay close attention, because the 2018 Roosevelt Dime is more interesting than you might think, and it has unique characteristics that make it worth examining closely. The year 2018 was a significant moment in modern American history. Economically, socially, and culturally, the country was in a period of rapid change. Digital payments were becoming more common, yet cash still played a vital role in everyday life. Coins like the Roosevelt Dime circulated widely, appearing in pockets, cash registers, vending machines, and collections across the nation. While most people only noticed them as a small denomination, collectors knew that even recent dimes could carry errors, varieties, and features that made them stand out from the ordinary. The obverse of the 2018 dime features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. His dignified and composed profile continues to represent leadership, perseverance, and the values of the United States. Collectors pay close attention to every detail, the sharpness of his hair, the depth of the facial features, and the precision of the lettering around the coin. Even slight variations in strike quality or die condition can transform an everyday circulated dime into a piece that is sought after by collectors. The 2018 dime, while modern, is no exception. The reverse continues to feature the classic torch design, flanked by the olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The fine lines of the torch flame, the intricate leaf details, and the precise spacing of the inscriptions are all areas where collectors look for subtle variations, minting errors, or exceptional strike quality. Even in modern coins, these differences can significantly influence a coin's desirability and value. Although millions of 2018 Roosevelt dimes were minted, rarity exists in varieties, minting errors, and condition. One of the most sought-after types of errors is the doubled die. A doubled die occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives more than one impression slightly misaligned, creating visible doubling in the date, lettering, or design elements. True doubled die coins are rare, and finding one from 2018 can be a surprising and exciting discovery for a collector. Repunched mint marks are another important variety to consider. During production, mint marks were sometimes applied more than once, leaving overlapping or slightly offset impressions. These subtle variations are not noticeable to the casual observer but are highly prized by collectors. Each repunched mint mark provides a unique fingerprint, reflecting the human touch involved in the minting process. Die cracks and die breaks are additional factors that can make a 2018 dime valuable. Over time, dies develop cracks from repeated use, which transfer to the coin as raised lines. More dramatic breaks result in cuts, or raised metal areas, which make each coin unique. Collectors actively seek these errors because they are one-of-a-kind artifacts from the minting process and cannot be replicated. Off-center strikes are another type of rare error found in modern dimes, including 2018 Roosevelt dimes. When a blank planchet is misaligned during striking, parts of the design may appear missing or shifted. Off-center strikes, especially those that still retain the date and major design elements, are visually striking and highly desirable among collectors. Even minor misalignments can increase a coin's value if they are clearly documented and noticeable. Planchet errors also add to the rarity of certain coins. Occasionally, a dime may be struck on an improperly prepared blank, resulting in unusual surfaces, thickness differences, or unexpected texture anomalies. These coins are extremely rare, immediately recognizable, and highly collectible. Holding a planchet error coin feels like holding a piece of modern mint history that escaped normal production. Condition plays a crucial role in a 2018 dime's value. While most circulated widely, a small number have survived in pristine condition. Coins with original luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are far rarer than many people realize. High-grade examples preserve the coin exactly as it appeared when it left the mint, which makes them highly desirable to collectors who value both aesthetics and rarity. Proof coins from 2018 are another area of interest. Produced at the San Francisco Mint, these coins were struck with extra care, resulting in highly polished surfaces and finely detailed designs. Proof dimes are particularly sought after in pristine condition, showcasing the Roosevelt design at its finest. Collectors prize these examples for their beauty, sharpness, and the meticulous craftsmanship they represent. Collecting the 2018 Roosevelt Dime is about more than just spotting errors or proof coins. It's about understanding the production process, appreciating the design, and connecting with the history of modern coinage. Each dime tells a story of precision, artistry, and the daily circulation of currency in a modern society. Holding one is a reminder of the craftsmanship behind coins we often take for granted. The thrill for collectors lies in discovery. Many 2018 Roosevelt dimes remain tucked away in rolls, jars, or forgotten collections. The potential to uncover a rare double die, off-center strike, repunched mint mark, planchet error, or proof-quality coin keeps collectors searching, studying, and appreciating the small details that make a coin unique. Every 2018 dime has the potential to reveal hidden history, artistry, and value. Even modern coins like the 2018 Roosevelt Dime remind us that the smallest pieces of metal can carry stories, rarity, and beauty. What seems ordinary in your pocket may be extraordinary to a collector who knows how to look. By examining strike quality, mint marks, errors, and condition, collectors uncover hidden value and history within each dime, transforming a seemingly ordinary coin into a captivating collectible. In today's real market and auction results, rare and exceptional examples of the 2018 Roosevelt Dime, including those with mint errors or proof quality strikes, have reached values of $10,000. If you have Roosevelt dimes or think you may own something unusual, comment about your own coin so the channel can provide detailed information. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can continue exploring fascinating stories, rare varieties, and hidden treasures found inside America's most collectible coins.